These are the example of the logos generated by dall-e 3 after analyzing my previous logo using GPT-4 Vision. And in this video, I will show you how to get GPT-4 Vision for free and use it to analyze any image on the internet. Afterward, I will demonstrate how to use this analyzed data to create an improved version of the previous image or replicate any image. Let's say if there is a logo or any other graphic content on the internet that you'd like to recreate. You can simply instruct GPT-4 Vision to analyze the image, and then you can gather information and then use that information with dall-e 3 to generate similar images. If you watch this video until the end, you'll learn how to use this method to offer graphic design services to any businesses even if you don't have any graphic designing skills, and you can make money from it. So let's get started. So first, let's talk about how to get access to GPT-4 Vision for free. To gain access to GPT-4 Vision for free, you just need to visit Bing Chat. Remember to select the creative mode because in creative mode GPT-4 is available. If you don't have Bing Chat or you are not using it, you can simply download the app on your smartphone, or you can visit Microsoft Edge on your computer. Once you are there, go with the creative mode. You'll notice an icon that appears like camera. This is where you can access GPT-4 Vision. Now why I'm referring this Bing Vision as GPT-4 Vision? Because I have tested it multiple times and found that it provides results similar to GPT-4 Vision. I have watched videos where people showcased the vision capability of GPT-4 inside ChatGPT, and the results pretty similar to what we get using Bing Chat Vision. Now to use the Vision, click on camera icon, you can see. Then you can either paste an image link, upload an image from your device, or you can simply take a picture. That's how it works. Now let me demonstrate how to use this. First, we will test whether it functions like GPT-4 Vision. To do that, we need to upload an image. You can simply drag and drop an image here. It will then begin showing us the results, providing details about the content of the image. I'll open my file manager and upload a random picture from my download folder, just to illustrate whether it can interpret any image. This will help us to determine if Bing Chat has access to GPT-4 Vision or not. I will select this image from here, drag and drop it to the upload area, and after uploading it, I will ask Bing Chat to describe the image. Then, after typing that, I will hit enter. We will wait for the results. Now after waiting for some moments, now you can see that it mentions analyzing the image and privacy blur hides face from Bing Chat, which means it excludes the face of any person from the image for privacy reasons. As it continues analyzing it, it describes the image as an illustration of an animal cell with its parts labeled. The cell is circular with a red border and the nucleus is in the center. As you can see, it accurately interprets the image and provides precise details. This shows that it can really analyze image very effectively. Now let me show you another example to illustrate that it's actually using the ChatGPT Vision model. I will upload this math problem from here, and you can see that it is a handwritten photo of the problem, right? As you can see in the picture. I will upload it and then I will ask it to explain what's happening in this image. Now after typing that, right, I will hit enter. Now after waiting for some moment, right, you can see that we have the results, and you can see that it identifies this as a math problem. Also it recognizes it as a page from a math notebook. Also it's showing that displaying a graph and equation related to finding the area of a region bounded by curves. These topics belongs to calculus, involving the use of definite integrals, right, to calculate the area between two functions. So this is the exact information it's provided, right? This step-by-step explanation of this image is really impressive. Now it indicates that Bing Chat has access to GPT-4 Vision. It can effectively interpret the entire image and understand the problem being solved on this paper. For example, let's see the image and ensure that all the equations written here, like you can see y equal to 4x plus 5, are correctly interpreted. When I compare it to the original, you can see that we have 4x plus 3 here. So it is so close to the original, but you have to also understand that the image quality is very low and handwriting is not so clear. So the vision capability of Bing Chat definitely have difficulty to understand because it just launched, and I think this capability will improve over time. So but still it's remarkable, right? Even though it made a mistake here, it's still an impressive level. If we see the second one, then we can see that it has defined y equal to 2x square, which is not correct, because if I compare to the original, then you can see that the equation is y equal to 6 minus x minus 2x square, which means that it can read images but does not have sharp vision. So in this case, right, what I can say, like image quality and handwriting also play major role to get the accurate output. After you ask for a solution, it provides explanation and references. Even it shows related videos on integration from YouTube, right, and literally impressive. I hope you understand that like Bing Chat has access to GPT-4 Vision, as I have just now demonstrated. And in the next step, we will explore how to replicate business logos and thumbnails and create similar designs. Now let's proceed with the task. So our first goal is to obtain information from a YouTube video thumbnail and generate a similar thumbnail using dall-e 3. First, I will visit YouTube to get a YouTube video thumbnail. I will open YouTube and then I will select this video. After clicking on it, you can see the video details including the thumbnails. In this case, I already have extracted a thumbnail for our use. I will simply click on the thumbnail to view it, and below the video you will find information about the thumbnail source, okay, and you can get the thumbnail from there. Now I will click on it and it will open the thumbnail, and if you want to save the thumbnail, just download it. After downloading the thumbnail, return to Bing Chat. Once you are on the Bing Chat, proceed to your file manager, drag and drop the image here. After you have done that, simply write this prompt. This is YouTube thumbnail. Extract every minute detail from the image so that I can use them to create a text prompt that I can use to generate similar images. Right after that, you can simply hit enter and observe the information you obtain. As you can see, it blurs the face of the person, right, for privacy reasons. Now it has started generating. Okay, now after waiting for some moment, you can see that it started generating. Finally, you can see that it provides a description. It accurately interprets the image details. Now you can see that it has given a description for this image, and it goes something like that. Okay, I can help you extracting the details from the image that I found, and here are the details. This is the YouTube thumbnail for a podcast beginner's guide. The background is blue, but actually it is gradient. The person in the image is wearing headphones and holding a microphone. The person face is blurred. This is because of privacy reasons. So you can simply mention that the person has a smile on their face, or you can also say like the person has some beard, wearing glasses, or something like that you can add. Okay, there are 3 podcast app icons: Apple Podcast, Spotify, and Google Podcast. You can see that the text podcast beginner's guide, bottom right corner of the image, so that you can see that all the information we gathered using Bing Chat, and you can use this detail to create a text prompt. But here you can see that Bing Chat has already generated a prompt for us. Prompt goes something like this. Okay, a YouTube thumbnail for a podcast beginner's guide with a blue background and person wearing headphones and holding a microphone with their face blurred. So in the place of blurred, you can see add something like smiley face, and 3 podcast app icons on the right side, and text podcast beginner's guide in white on the bottom right corner. But in some cases, it may not generate the prompt. If that happens, then you have to use a prompt generator for dall-e 3, and you can find this prompt generator for dall-e 3 in the description of the video. When you will open this dall-e 3 prompt generator, just select and copy all the script that you can see from there, and simply go to ChatGPT, open a new chat, and in the chat bar just paste it, and then it will prompt you to enter an input. Now as you can see, it is asking for the input of a description or the details about the image. You will go back to Bing Chat, copy all the description or details from there that were generated, and come back to dall-e 3 prompt generator. Then you will paste it here and hit enter. As you can see, we have our prompt here and its length is perfect. However, if the prompt is too lengthy, you can simply make this prompt shorter to reduce its length. Now I will copy this prompt. Make sure to carefully review the prompt to ensure that it contains all the necessary elements. We can also try the one generated by Bing Chat, which is a bit shorter. If the one generated by dall-e 3 prompt generator does not work, we can use the Bing Chat generated prompt. Now we will copy this and proceed to open Bing Image Creator by Bing. This is the Bing Image Creator powered by dall-e 3. If you don't have access, you can follow the link given in the video description. You also need to have a Microsoft account. Now you can paste your prompt here. In this prompt bar, you can see 47 boost, which indicates the number of the boosts. Boosts help you to create images more quickly. If you have a boost, you don't have to wait long for image generation. You can gain more boost using reward points. You can see on the top we have a reward points. You can use them to get more boost. Now simply paste the prompt you copied here and then hit enter or click create. Also note that dall-e 3 using Bing Image Creator, you can only generate images with size of 1024 by 1024 pixels. This may not be perfect size for thumbnails, but we want to see how it creates images based on the provided information. Now I will click on create and it will take 8 to 10 seconds to generate the image. But as you can see, the images are generated, but the face given in the images are not generated. It's because there is something wrong in our prompt, so we have to correct our prompt. So we need to go back to the prompt and correct it. As you can see, the prompt goes something like this: create a YouTube thumbnail for a podcast beginner's guide. The background should be solid blue color and the main subject should be a person wearing headphones and holding a microphone. The person face should be blurred and so on. Here is the mistake, and the mistake is because person face should not be blurred. Okay, so we have to correct this mistake. To correct the mistake, you can write in the chat bar. In the chat bar you can write something like this: you made a mistake, the person face is not blurred, instead the person has a smile on their face. This is one of the mistakes that can occur with GPT-4 Vision in Bing Chat. It happens because of it blurs person face due to privacy reasons. After this correction, the prompt will be recreated. You can copy the corrected prompt, go back to image generator, paste it here and then hit enter to see the results. Now as you can see, it has generated a thumbnail for us. However, it is not exactly what we are aiming for. Let's see them closely. I will open the first one and you can see that the quality of the thumbnail it's average and the text on it is also good quality. For example, podcast beginner's guide and Spotify are clear. So if you are attempting to generate this kind of thumbnail with Midjourney, it will not able to generate this level of text. Let's look at the next one. This is the next one. As I can see that if we crop this image, we can use it for a thumbnail. Text podcast beginner's guide is clearly visible. The logos looks perfect. So I think this is the good one and its quality is also good. Then if I go to the next one, there are some mistakes. It has generated podcast beginners. Instead of podcast beginners, it has generated podcast beginners. There are 4 logos here and the last 2 are unnecessary. Now let's check the last one. It is the worst one. It is not even completely generated. I really like this one. It seems like the best for a thumbnail. We can use this for a thumbnail. To make it even better, you can go to Figma or Canva to improve the thumbnail. I truly love this one. It's perfect. And now, as you can see, there are the thumbnails I have generated on Figma. Most of them I designed by myself, while for some I took the help of artificial intelligence like Leonardo AI and dall-e 3. I am going to provide all these thumbnails for free. You can find the link in the description for free access to these thumbnails. Now let's move on to the designing a business logo. We want to replicate a business logo we like. Let's get started. To create a business logo, I will use an existing image which happens to be my old logo. I aim to develop an advanced and improved version of this logo. As you can see, the current logo, it's not attractive but it's average. To start, we will use GPT-4 Vision to extract all the necessary information from this image. This information will be used to create a new prompt. I will drag and drop the image here. After the image is uploaded, I will paste the prompt. The prompt will be something like this. This is my old business logo. Extract every minute detail from this image so that I can use them to create text prompt and generate similar images. After pasting this, I will hit enter. This will provide us with all the details about the image, which we can then use to generate an advanced version of the logo, or you can say improved version of the logo. As you can see, it started generating information about this. Now finally you can see that it says this is a logo of a businessman called Indish Marketer. The logo consists of cartoon man with his arm crossed. You can see all the information I am getting about the logo. The man is wearing a white shirt with a blue tie. As you can see right here, his face is blurred out. So in this case, we can simply write something like this. Okay, the man has a smile on his face and appears to be wearing glasses. Then on the 5th point, it says that there is a red banner with the business name written in white colors. You can see the red banner with the business name written in white colors, right over the man's chest. It's precisely determined where it is, right? Also, you can see the background is white, which is all correct. So GPT-4 Vision is all correct here. It also generated a prompt for us. As you can see, it described a logo for a business called Indish Marketer. The logo features a cartoon man with his arms crossed and his face is blurred. He's wearing a shirt, a white shirt and blue tie. There is a red banner, and as you can see where it is placed, the background is white. Okay, that's the logo generated by Bing Chat. Now what we can do is to copy description and go to dall-e 3 prompt generator. As you can see, I have just opened dall-e 3 prompt generator. Now I will paste the description here, and we need to make a few improvements. We can see that this is a logo for a business called Indish Marketer, which is correct. The logo features as a 3D cartoon with his arms crossed. The man is wearing a white shirt with a blue tie. You can see, like, instead of the man face is blurred out, we can say, man has well-groomed beard and has a smile on his face. So now it's look good. Now let's see if there is anything else we can improve. You can see the logo consists of a cartoon man. We can say the logo consists of a 3D cartoon man. Now let's hit enter and see what it generated for us. So as you can see, it generated the prompt, okay, and I think we need to improve this prompt as well. As you can see in the image, there is only red background and white text. We can make a little improvement by saying, like, the banner has a black background and a red border. I think this is perfect. Now let's save it and submit it, and it will generate another improved version of this. Now as you can see, it generated this prompt. I will simply copy this and go back to dall-e 3 Bing image creator. I will remove the previous prompt and paste the current one and click on create. We will wait for a moment and we'll have our image. As you can see, our image has been generated. These are all the images, but I did not like any one of them. They're not exactly what I desired. This one is good but not perfect, right? This one is the worst one. As you can see, it generated 2 images and that's not what we wanted, right? So I like this one a bit, but there is a one problem. The man does not look like good, like the man does not look good. Okay, let's try generating it again, and we'll try it generating again and see what it gives. Now what we can do, we can simply, like, instead of 3D cartoon, let's try with cartoon man. Let's see if we can generate it again. You have to try it again and again. You have to make it slight changes in the prompt, or you can try the same prompt repeatedly, and eventually you will get the better version of it, right? I tried different times, and as you can see, I got the better one. Okay, here this one also look good, but it's not exactly what I desired. We will change here. You can see that here we have a well-groomed beard. We can say something like this: a short beard or little beard. And after that, I will just hit enter, or I'll just click on create to see the results. You have to try multiple times, as I said, and eventually you will get a better one. No man, I'm not getting the one that I wished for. It's not the one I was looking for, but we have to try multiple times, right? So now let me show you the ones I generated previously. This one is also a good one. You can see that it's a cool logo. You can check this one, and it's also good, right? It's a nice one. I have generated a few, okay, right? I'll show you later. Now what should I do? Let's try again. After trying, I can see all the images. This one is a nice one. You can see it's good. It's not that the best one, but it's average. You can see the banner and the writing style are also good, but yeah, I think this is the better one. You can say this is the average one, but the best one I generated is the one I will show you right now. Okay, you can see it here. If I go down and move down, okay, this one, I literally love this one. All of them are good, but this one is the one of the best. I love this one. You can see it is the brightest one and it's a 3D image. I simply replace this marketer with Indish Marketer using Figma, right? And you have to do the same. Let's say you find one of the best image and it's not, the text is not generated properly. What you can do, you can simply copy that and you can go to Figma and just use Figma and put a proper text, right? And then get your desired image. Let me show you how I did that. Okay, now let me take you to Figma and show you. As you can see, we are on Figma right now, and let me show you the logo that I improved here. You can see that I added just one text here and I applied a little effect. This is the final result. You can do the same thing here. I'll just remove marketer text with replace with the new text Indish Marketer. You can do the same thing using Figma. I'm suggesting Figma because if you are not using Adobe Photoshop, Figma is better choice. You can get a high quality images from Figma, which is why I use it instead of Canva. So I think that's all, and you will get all the resources that I showed you like all these thumbnails and all the cover images as you see right on Figma. You will get everything that I use for my business, and you can just use Figma, and you can use your desired text, and you can just replace the images, and you can make it your own one, right? And you will get all these thumbnails, and as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, be sure to download all of them from the link given in the description. And that's all for today. I would like to end up here. If you have any questions related to this, feel free to ask me. I would be interested in answering them, and I'll be happy to make a video about them. And thank you so much for watching the video.